1966, the 8th World Cup in England. A World Cup full of stories. The first story was Jules Rimet's trophy theft 4 months before the start of the tournament. The trophy was stolen on March 20, 1966, from the Sport with Stamps exhibition in the city of Westminster. 7 days later, a dog named Pickles found the trophy wrapped in the newspaper next to the wheel of a parked car in South London. In this way, the 1966 Cup recognized its first champion before the start of the competition, Pickles. The next story was the boycott of the tournament by African countries. None of the African teams participated in this tournament in protest of not having a direct quota for the World Cup competitions. This was the first World Cup where the matches were broadcast globally via satellite, and the last World Cup which was broadcast in black and white. Hosted England, together with Bulgaria, France, Hungary, Italy, Portugal, Soviet Union, Spain, Switzerland, and West Germany, the European teams of this World Cup. Argentina, Brazil, Chile, Uruguay, and Mexico were from America, and North Korea was the only representative of Asia in the World Cup. The format of the tournament was exactly like the 1962 World Cup. You can watch the previous video of the Final Matches channel to know the details of the 1962 World Cup in Chile. England, Uruguay, Mexico, and France were present in the first group. Since from the previous World Cup, the teams were more defensive, England was able to become the first team in this group with only 4 goals scored and no goals conceded and get to the next stage together with Uruguay. West Germany, Argentina, Spain, and Switzerland were the teams in the second group. In Argentina's 0-0 draw against West Germany, the Argentines played so rough that Rafael Albrecht was sent off. After this game, FIFA warned the Argentina team due to excessive violence.
Well, that's the clearest rugby tackle.
In the end, West Germany and fierce Argentina went to the quarterfinals. The third group consisted of Portugal, Hungary, Brazil, and Bulgaria. Portugal, which was experiencing its first appearance in the World Cup, won all 3 games with the brilliance of their striker Eusebio.
And it is Torres.
Brazil, the champion of 2 previous World Cups, who was eliminated from the tournament with a very poor performance in the group stage.
But Torres. Eusebio. Have you ever seen anything like that?
Hungary was the second team in the group and went to the next round of the tournament along with Portugal. In Group 4, the Soviet Union, North Korea, Italy, and Chile competed against each other. North Korea was the second surprise of the tournament after Portugal. They defeated Italy in their last game in the group stage and became the first Asian team to advance to the knockout stages of the World Cup. The elimination of Italy and the rise of North Korea was an event that no one believed. But in the elimination stage, Portugal pulled the brakes on North Korea.
Pues ahí está, no perdona Eusebio y al borde del descanso le va a venir la banda derecha de Simoes que sigue intercambiando.
Eusebio, who was the undisputed star of the games, scored 4 goals against North Korea and ended their job in this World Cup. Also, West Germany eliminated Uruguay from the tournament in a controversial game. In this game, which was accompanied by a strong protest of the Uruguayans against the referee, 2 Uruguayan players, Horacio Troqui and Hector Silva, were expelled from the game. The games of this stage were full of violence. In the match between England and Argentina, which was held at Wembley Stadium in London, the Argentinian player Ratton was sent off by the referee. His refusal to leave the game opened the foot of the police to the field to ask him to leave the field. In the end, the game ended with 1 goal in favor of England. In this way, Portugal, West Germany, England, and the Soviet Union formed an all-European semi-final. In the first semi-final match on July 25, 1966, West Germany and the Soviet Union met at Goodison Park, Liverpool. In the 67th minute, German football legend Beckenbauer scored the winning goal and West Germany advanced to the final. Of course, there are many documented reports of West German players doping. Maybe if anti-doping rules had been established in those years, it would have been impossible for West Germany to reach the finals. In the second game of the semi-final, the host England faced the phenomenon of the tournament, Portugal. 94,000 spectators at Wembley Stadium watched the game up close. Finally, England reached the final of the competition with Bobby Charlton's 2 goals. Portugal defeated the Soviet Union 2-1 and finished third. This is the best result that a team has achieved in its first appearance in the World Cup. On July 30, 1966, Wembley Stadium in London hosted the final between England and West Germany. Bobby Charlton was the most prominent English player and Franz Beckenbauer was the most prominent German player in this game, but neither of them managed to score for their team. The starting whistle blew in front of 96,924 spectators. West Germany needed just 12 minutes and 32 seconds to score through Helmut Haller. But this victory lasted only 4 minutes and Geoff Hurst scored England's first goal. The first half ended with the 1-1 result. In the 78th minute, Martin Peters put England ahead 2-1. The best time to score, it seemed like it was all over. But in the 89th minute, Wolfgang Weber brought Germany back to the game with a free kick. The game went to extra time and in the 98th minute, Hurst scored one of the most suspicious goals in the world of football for England. After hitting the crossbar, the ball landed on the goal line and the referee pointed to the middle of the field. To this day, no one can say with certainty whether this was a goal or not. In the last minute of the game, Hurst scored again for England to become the first player in history to score a hat-trick in a World Cup final. Now it was really over. England was the world champion. After Uruguay in 1930 and Italy in 1934, this was the third time that the host country won the World Cup. The games were watched by 1,563,135 people, which was an amazing statistic at that time. Portuguese Eusebio became the best scorer of the tournament with 9 goals. This story was England's first and last championship in the World Cup. Subscribe to Final Matches channel and comment your opinion about this video.